question number 7, exercise 4.3, and the question is the difference of the squares of two numbers is 180. So you have two numbers. When you find the difference of their squares, okay, then you get 180. Next, the squares of the smaller number is 8 times the larger one. When you take the square of the smaller number, you get 8 times. 8 times means 8 into the larger number. Okay, the question is find the two numbers. We have to find both the numbers. Now before I start the question solution, you understand one thing. Nowhere it is mentioned whether they are positive number or negative number. So we may have to consider both the numbers. Okay, because in the question not mentioned that these numbers are positive integers or positive numbers. Okay, let's start. The question is the difference of the squares of two numbers is 180. Okay, the square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger one. Find the two numbers. This time we are having two numbers. So let the, again you see, the difference of the squares of two numbers, minus you have to do difference, and when you do subtraction, minus, one number is always bigger, one number is always smaller. That is why I start like this. Let the bigger number be, okay, let the bigger number be x, and the smaller number be y. Done. I am taking two variables. Finally you will observe that both the variables, although I am taking x and y, then finally you will observe that they will be converting to one variable. Okay, now according to the question, see these lines carefully. The first line is the difference of the squares of two numbers. So the difference means minus of the squares of two numbers is 180. Now difference minus of the squares of this number. The bigger number should be written first because subtraction. Now the difference of the square of the numbers, square of the bigger number is x square, and square of the smaller number y is y square. So this is what the first line of the question, that the difference of the square of both the number is 180. Mark it as equation number 1. And see the next line, the square of the smaller number, which is the smaller number, y. So the square of the smaller number, y square, okay, is 8 times the larger one, is equal to, is 8 times 8 into the larger one. Larger one means what? 8x. Okay, so once again I repeat this line, the square of the smaller number is y, okay, is equal to 8 times the larger one, 8 times of x. Okay, so this is your equation number 2. Now see one thing, we have got here y square equal to 8x. This y square equal to 8x, y square can be here, y square can be replaced by this number, by this term 8x. Therefore equation 1 implies, okay, equation 1 implies x square minus y square. Y square means just now I got 8x, so I am replacing 8x, okay, is equal to 180. So what I did here, this y square is replaced by 8x in equation number 1. This implies, so it is x square minus 8x, 180 on the left hand side, minus 180 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the required equation. Now the question is, we need to solve this equation to find the required numbers. Okay, now we can do factorization method. Let us now use, since you are doing the quadratic formula, so let us use quadratic formula here. Okay, right here, a equal to, a is, what is a? A is the coefficient of x square, so no number means here it is 1. B equal to, what is b? B is the coefficient of x, so how much it is? Minus 8. C equal to, C is the constant term, so the constant term is minus 180. So we got a equal to 1, b equal to minus 8, and c equal to minus 180. Now before we start finding x, let us first of all find the discriminant. D equal to b square minus 4ac. Put it here. that B is minus 8 whole square minus 4 into A into C is minus 180. Now minus 8 square is 64. So this minus minus plus 4 into 180 will be 720. This is equal to 720 plus 64. It will be 784. Now 784 is a number, positive number greater than 0. Therefore, what do we know? We know therefore real roots exist. Therefore real roots exist. Real root exists. Now since real root exists, let us find those real roots by using the quadratic formula. X equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by twice a. Okay, so I'm doing here this equal to minus b minus this minus is here minus b itself is minus, so b is minus 8 plus minus root over b square minus 4c already obtained. How much? 784. Put it here, divided by twice a. 2 into a is 1. This one, a is 1. Okay, so I'm continuing here. This is equal to 2 ones are 2 minus plus 8 plus minus root over 784. You can find out using the prime factorization method, and this number is 28. Okay, so we got 8 plus minus 28 divided by 2. Now I said earlier we have to take these values, two values of x, one by taking plus between 8 and 28, one by taking minus between 8 and 28. So I'm taking like that, 8 plus 28 by 2 comma, next minus you take 8 minus 28 by 2. So this is equal to 8 plus 28 is 36. 36 by 2 is 18 comma 8 minus 28 is minus 20. Minus 20 by 2 is minus 10. Now you don't write this minus 10 as rejected right now, because we never know this is the required number or not, because nowhere it is mentioned that this number is positive, so none of the number is now negative. Okay, now what we'll do, we will take first of all x equal to 18. Let's see what happens with the other number. Okay, now for x equal to 18, y square equal to, because x is obtained, now y square will find out, y will find out. What is y? Y square equal to 8 into x. So 8 into 18. 8 into 18. Is it okay? Now this is equal to 8 into 18. If you multiply 144. Okay. Now y square equal to 144. So y equal to plus minus root over 144. Is it okay? So y equal to plus minus 12. That means your number is, when x equal to 18, you got two values of y, plus minus 12, plus 12 or minus 12. Okay, so one set of answer is 18, then plus minus 12 when I used x equal to 18. Now you keep doing. Now for x equal to minus 10, for x equal to minus 10, y square equal to 8 into, okay, 8 into x. X is minus 10. X is minus 10 means y square equal to what? Minus 80. Now see, square of no number can be negative. That means this is something not valid. Is it okay? So y square equal to minus 80. Square of any number is always positive. It cannot be negative. So this is an invalid thing. So we can write here, this part is not correct. We can write here, this part is rejected. Okay, so this part is rejected. That means your required answer is, okay, therefore that means your required answer is, therefore the numbers are what you can write down, 18 comma 12. Once you write for 12 plus 12, okay, and then 18, what is the next number? You can take for minus 12. So 18 plus minus 12, no? So 18 plus 12 I'm writing once, then I'm writing 18 minus 12. This is the required answer.